Hi everybody. I thought I would do a finite state machine minimization problem. This comes from homework number 12, problem number 1. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with a present state, next state table, A, B, C, D, F, and we'll go down to G. For the next state, we'll have x equal to 0 or x equal to 1. And then what we'll do is we'll write out the encode of the finite state machine diagram. That should be a D. That should be an E. What we'll do is let's group the finite state machine diagram by its output Z. So now if you try and use row reduction, you don't see any rows that might possibly be identical. You might be tempted to combine rows B and C, but you cannot because the outputs are different. So instead what you do is you use the so-called implication table method, starting from the second letter and working your way to G, B, and then starting from your first letter A and working down to F. And now you want to work with outputs first. So by examining A against B, you can see A is not equal to B. Therefore, you put an X in here. They can't be equal because the outputs are equal. And when you compare B against C, D, E, F, or G, they must be different. So B is different from C, D, E, F, and G because the outputs are different. Now when you compare A with C, here's A, here's C. You look at AD, and you look at BC. But you see already BC is different, and therefore this must be different. Now you want to compare A with D. So you have AB. But you know AB is different because here AB is different, so that must be different. And you want to compare A and E, which is AE, CF, we know A is AE is already in the AE section. But what about CF? Well, we don't know about that yet. So then you want to compare A and F. That's AG. And C and BC. But wait, BC is already out. Therefore, this must be out. What about AG? A, B. We know AB is out, so this must be out. So now let's look at CD. CD, that's BD. Well, BD is out, so that's no good. How about CE? CE is DE. And BB. C to F. That's DG. And BF. Well, BF is already out, so this must be out. What about CG? CG is going to be BD. BD is already out, so this must be out. How about DE? DE uses BE. That's not too bad. That's supposed to be BE. And DE is CF. Well, CF we know is out, so that means DE is out, which means EC is out, which means AE is out. What about DF? That's BG. And BC. But wait, BG is already out, so that can't be in. How about DG? That's BB. Then comes CF. CF is already out. This is out. What about EF? That's EG and FB. Well, BF. BF is out, so this has to be out. So then what about EG? Well, that's BE, and we know that's out. So then what about FG? Well, FG, that's GB. GB is out, so that's out. So there is no row reductions here. And so this is already in a minimal form. Thank you.